I think Kima.
Kima, it's Kima, man. It's Kima-kun. That
Kima?
guy's obviously a weeb.
Weeb. Noxious and Nox. I guess we do actually have
Kima,
to say
it's
the full
Kima,
name,
man.
otherwise
It's
it's really
Kima-kun. That
confusing.
guy's obviously a weeb.
Yeah.
Noxious.
Mini.
Wait, hold on.
Mini Yarbs? Was it
Mini
Jarbs?
boy, I can handle the other ones. Fluoro Ash, they're all pretty good.
Fluoro. Milo? What's Milo?
Milo.
Milo.
Wait, you guys can hear me? I can't figure out how to do the stream delay.
There should be a setting. Should be a setting for it.
Hold on.
Stream delay. Settings. Output stream.
Oh goodness things. Oh jeez.
It might be a. Is it not a Twitch? Is it a Twitch setting?
I thought it was a Twitch setting. It's a Twitch setting. It's not my set. It's not my
Twitch,
set.
it's not OBS, right?
Yeah, it's obvious. It's a Twitch setting.
Just do a quick. Oh, maybe I'll just quickly Google it. Wait.
I'm already googling. We've just been running this time without the delay.
How to increase stream delay on. Stream settings configuration button. Check stream delay and type in the number of seconds you want to be delayed in the delay for box and click close.
Wait, what?
It's in OBS. It's wait, this is like an XSplit setting. God. Okay.
Yeah, send me the guy. Just post the guy.
Okay, hold on. I'll post it in the thing. So it's like it's the first reply is like broadcast settings, output. Wait, is this actually like legit? Oh, okay. In filters, in the audio and video settings, filters, advanced filters. Wait, hold on. Output. Wait, what?
Oh, stream delay enable. How long?
We need 2 minutes, right? Did you say 2 minutes?
Yeah.
So 120? 120 seconds.
Done.
Okay. I didn't even find it, man. I looked on advanced, I couldn't find it. Oh well.
I found it.
Milo! Let me know when things are all ready. Thank you.
We're ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
We're all ready, so let's get straight into it, I guess. Muskie is actually the owner of this lobby. This time. So don't have to worry about pausing, isn't it great?
Oh, no, I have to. And apparently it erased my quick pause button, so I'll have to go and look at that later.
Well, we're going to be heading back onto Oasis, same as our first match. And this time we got Pantheon eSports in the blue, I believe. Is that right? Pantheon eSports in the blue.
Sorry. It was... Pantheon, yeah, Pantheon in blue. Sorry.
Okay, Pantheon eSports in the blue. And NoC, who are the secondary team of the previous NoC team we saw last week, NoC Wolves. So, restart. They want to restart.
Wait, what?
They want to restart. There, someone's had like a. Wait, what?
What? Is that for real or not?
Nah, just messing around with you.
Nah, I'm pretty sure they're like screwing. Yeah.
Fucking
Okay.
just so angry.
So, the players are screwing around with us. But yeah, Pantheon eSports and NoC. So apparently NoC are a bit. I was having a chat with Antibus and he was saying that they are the secondary team.
Are they?
So yeah, so they're not like the first team, you know, with the with the best players, but there's still
That'd be
undoubtedly
fine.
a strong team. They're still in the same league as we see both teams trying to get onto the high ground. First up, the initial trades are going the way of NoC Owls, and they managed to get the advantage and push it. They're getting a couple more kills as well as they're getting taken down.
Beautiful boot by Noxious there. Booping both the supports off and onto the ground. Possibly earning his team all that space that they have right now and the point.
Actually, the members of Pantheon are grouping up and getting a couple of picks to try and pull back this fight. The point control has been taken by NoC, so it's now ticking up in their favor. Void is taken down, and the Deadeye on the high ground from Milo gets Azza. And NoC just manages to demech Void as well. Milo getting another kill on the K-Man. That's going to mean a reset, I think. The Pulse Bomb coming out. Checker's getting a last-minute kill onto Fluoro, but there's too much of an advantage right now.
Let's have a look at it.
Checkers actually is subbing in for Pantheon this match, I believe.
Yeah. Yes, it's one has to wonder if fatigue is setting in for him yet, having just suffered
also,
like a 3-map
he
defeat.
plays support for his own team, so he's playing tank this
So
time.
I'm very surprised actually. Owl's going to be going into this with a huge ult advantage. Pan doesn't even have one ready yet, though they might have Lucio's sound barrier by the end of this.
Yeah,
I am mistaken. They have Nano Visor.
Yeah, the Nano Boost is going down onto Mini Boy actually on that Winston. The Primal Rage is popped as well, and well, the sound barrier is committed by Pantheon, which Milo there on the
Wow!
once again getting 3 kills, and that's going to be the end of that fight. The McCree plays this week have been superb, I have to say, even in our previous match with Sizzle
Doesn't
and
make you
Pop.
happy.
Sizzle and Pop.
Doesn't make you happy, you know.
It does make me very happy. I'm actually gonna play some Overwatch after this. I'm gonna play a lot of McCree. Let's do it.
Oh
It's
my
inspired
god.
me. It's inspired me.
I really wish I could. I have already planned something for tonight.
Check is leaping in and getting slapped. He's gonna be able to pop his Primal Rage, booping everyone off that high ground. They now have control of that area, and everyone's gonna be taking that lift up to make use of it. The attack visor is popped by Azza there. But the members of
Doesn't really save members of Isle there. Florash going down and Yops I think losing his mech off the back of that visor.
yeah, right
Now
now
it's
4v4 I think on the point around there. The self-destruct comes out and the kills are being traded out. Only Mini Boy left alive on the actual
it's just
point.
Checkers and Mini Boy chasing the other team member away. It's a little bit
Yeah,
sad.
that's right. NoC is gonna get 2 kills there at the end, and there's no one of Pantheon on the point, and the point will just tick straight up to 100. And well, first round will go to NoC Owls,
Let's make a quick.
putting on a pretty strong performance.
Overall,
And I have
Oh
to
my
say,
God.
the DPS players for the NoC teams are very, very good, especially the hit scan DPS. Very impressive.
oh, I'm unable to see them from first person perspective.
Oh,
I
even
have to,
just
I have to
looking
be
at-
third person overall.
Yeah. But yeah, well,
I'm
we're
bad.
going to be going
I can't
on
tell
to-
someone's aim unless I actually see the kill cam.
is this Oasis Garden? I think it is.
It is always his garden, yes.
Oasis Garden. I forget because there's also a Legion Tower map called Garden. So
Night
I
garden.
also
Yeah.
confused Night Market. That's Night Market.
Night market. Oh, fuck's the garden one then?
Garden is
Oh,
the
boop.
other one.
No.
Well, members of
Very
Pantheon
messy,
are going to
very
be taking
scrappy
over that
fight.
high ground first up. Azza getting a quick kill onto Mini Boy.
Nox is
Uh,
desperately looking for a boop, and there he goes. Maybe.
Oh, the
Yeah, double boop!
comes
Yeah!
from Noxious. Oh,
All
but
that effort
actually,
well
the
rewarded.
There is a man advantage right now for actually it's quite even still.
No.
Now the
This is
respawns are
pretty
coming
even.
back, and they managed to get control of the point. NoC Owls will take the first.
Pantheon, man, that was yours, and then that double boot. Oh, what a
Yeah,
time.
that's it. Pantheon got the advantage early on, but that double boop came through, and that was the end of that. Nox has his pulse bomb ready. Let's see if he can get anything done. The hook comes through onto Jobs, who's taken out very low and demeched actually. So this could be the opportunity. The Deadeye is popped by Milo to try and stall. And unfortunately, the tag laser is going to be coming through from J4 in the backline. The grenade comes down, it's very good, but the picks are coming through now for Pantheon. And they're taking control of the
Nox
point.
really needs to engage a little bit harder. He was pretty much out of the fight for most of that, sort of resigning his team to a 5v6, and it obviously didn't really work out well for them. Pantheon taking the point off the back of that.
Yeah, that's right. And actually, they did well to shield themselves from that Deadeye, and then immediately converted into a quick pick from J4. I think it was with the Helix rockets to try and soften the target a little bit. So very well done from there. There's going to be a quick speed boost into a push, but Canary getting the quick kill onto Milo. And this is going to be a whole hog and a boostio coming through, something from a couple of seasons ago. It's not going to matter.
Boostio!
Boostio! Never thought I'd see one of those for a little while, but...
Because we haven't seen Anna for 3 seasons. I'm so happy. It's just...
We now
happy
get to see Boostios again. That is the pinnacle of competitive Overwatch. They're going to be... Pantheon going to be setting up on their high ground again. The Primal Rage is going to be popped, and the Nanoboost is onto Nox. The self-destruct doesn't get anything, but Mini Boy gets the double boop with that Primal Rage. And that was going to open up the fight. Now, the advantage to NoC Owls, and looks like they're going to convert this into a point swap. They are 64% is the, sorry, 66% is the number for Pantheon.
I'd say the play of the push there was Mini. There was a very interesting tech where he jumped on, popped his ult mid-air, and used his jump to do what's known as a super jump, doing 50 damage to everyone in the area, allowing him to pick off, I think, a support and a DPS.
Yeah, he got the jump, the leap damage through, and the immediate reset from the Primal Rage to get the super jump going. As we see, NoC was putting up a very strong defense. The attack buzzer is committed by J4, but it doesn't get anything. And
Floro's
well,
beautiful healing, keeping his team alive.
Yeah, Floras doing very, very well on that honor from the high ground, just keeping everyone alive with those great grenades. And looks like he's setting up for a sneaky Death Blossom here from the high ground. Let's see if he manages to do it. Members of Pantheon are going to be attacking from the backside, going straight onto the high ground. The sound barrier comes down. The Deadeye is also up. Doesn't get anything. Mini Boy has the nano boost right now, and he's doing a ton of damage in that corridor. Canary, he's one of the only ones left alive. Wow. The Death Blossom comes down to finish him off, and that's going to be that. NoC Owls taking the first map.
Let it never be said that Pantheon doesn't actually put up a fight, because it was very, very valiant, even though it didn't really work out.
Oh, apologies.
I think they just weren't able to.
I keep forgetting his best of 5.
Yeah, best.
They're 2-0 up.
I've said it twice in the chat. I've said it twice in the chat.
Oh
I think both teams have asked me.
Sorry. Okay, well, they may still end up getting the map. We never know.
Depends. Like, what can they change up really to deal with all the problems that they have right now?
Yeah, that's right. Pantheon is gonna have to make some significant changes, because they're definitely struggling a little bit right now against NoC Owls.
I will say that their previous map was a lot better than the first map. Like, they actually managed to, take the point, which is an improvement. Both teams going for the high ground. Oh,
it's going to be jostling for that, but the great fire strike from Checkers will catch those men.
And they're double boop
again. The double boop coming through. I mean,
it wasn't
over by then already, but
Nox just got the double boop, and here's the revenge double boop.
Oh yeah, the revenge double boop from Canary, showing yes, he can also press the right click button. And well, Pantheon going to take the initial cap. The point is now ticking up, and J4 with a very nice kill onto Noxus. That's going to be another reset. Gonna have to wait for their Lucio to respawn. And there's some really nice ult ult meter gains from Pantheon
There
right
we
now. They
go,
have an ult
man.
advantage. J4
Ooh.
almost up to that attack visor already. As they're going to be speed boosting in straight away. The attack visor is committed by J4, but is it going to get anything? He does get Noxious actually in the end. Azza also contributing with the kill onto Milo.
Yeah. Milo's quick thinking with the flash grenade managed to buy his team a little bit extra time to get away from the attack visor. Still wasn't really enough though, but you know, it was a good play nonetheless.
Yeah, well,
Will this be Pantheon's first map?
well, you never know. They're ticking up to a sound barrier right now. The Nano Boost comes through onto Mini Boy. He has swinging away with the hammer, but he's being denied. And a couple of kills actually going each way. Jobs getting the kill onto Canary will give them a bit of a man advantage. And really only J4 and the Ana left.
Azza's in a bit of trouble.
Kemakun getting a kill onto Milo there. That could be quite big. As Jobs is taken very low. He's taken down. He actually kills himself. And the point is switched over though. Canary's going to pop that sound barrier, trying to immediately gain control of the point once more. And J4 going to take out Noxious. Void is slept, but and flashbang, but he's not taken down. That's very unfortunate. But yeah, well, Pantheon coming back very, very strong immediately.
It was very, very well controlled by Pantheon. And look at that! Look at that ult advantage.
Yeah,
look at that! This line of
that
fire.
really tells a story, doesn't it? Like Kemakun and the J4 actually did very, very well. They disengaged. They were the only ones left.
Yeah, all that with just the sound barrier.
Yeah, well, Kayla kept him alive, and Canary came back. The Ghost Shadow comes through and comboed with the Jedi. The Graviton Surge will also be committed, but it's too late. And Mini Boy has that Nano Boost as well, but the switch will
This will
come
be
through.
this will be possibly pretty difficult for AAOL because although they took the point and they only made Pantheon only used one ult. That fight, despite catching
they only
all
committed the
the...
Graviton Surge. It was a big ult, but
there wasn't really any way they could follow up.
Earth Shadow and Deadeye combo, but it wasn't to be. Milo has now switched over onto that Soldier 76. So...
J4 almost dying there.
Oh, the Earth Shadow is not that great actually. The Sound Barrier will also come through. Attack is committed by both teams, but J4 is on the winning side of that ult exchange.
And with that 99, will this be it for them?
And I think this is it for them, really. There's no way for them to come back to the point. Reinhardt is doing what he can, but he's going to be denied at the choke.
Return of Pantheon. Although I think that was a bit of a bug, because I'm pretty sure Nox was still on the point. And he just come out of his recall, I think. Not too sure what happened with the point there. Oh, staring at the wall again.
Well, either way, Pantheon do take the map, so they're proving us wrong here. Sorry, they do take the round. Apologies, I'm just awarding the maps left, right, and center right now.
It's too early. It's too early. I know you want to go out and play a bit of McCree, but it's too early, man.
It's too early. I'm sorry. I'm too keen. Well, we're gonna be back onto Garden. Well, if we talk about the compositions, Mini is going to be switching back onto that Winston once again.
Very, very dangerous Winston.
More of a divey comp with McCree. And still Ryan Zarya though for the side of Pantheon. Checkers on that Reinhardt, and Noctis getting it. And Mini Boy is going to follow up. They're immediately going to dive into that corridor and finish off. Only the supports remaining. And well,
I think Noxious is going to try and...
Nox right now on that Tracer, so...
I honestly think Nox is trying to collect them all, you know, like boop at least one of each of the Pantheon's members.
Yeah.
Yeah, Noxious, sorry.
Well, really, they should learn. They should learn. But, well, Noxious, we have to give credit to Noxious's positioning. It was pretty good. And
Very
managed to get that booth.
Minty Boy is hiding in the corner, trying not to get spotted, and they don't... Pantheon doesn't see him. This could be really bad for them. And Minty's jumped onto J4 and the Ana. Jack is coming back to charge, missing the charge, getting stuck and almost killed. Pantheon having to back up there.
Through that with a triple kill.
Jesus, Milo.
On that McCree. And very well played by him. Once again, the McCrees are really showing up today. And again, if we look at the ult advantage, the team that caps first has a huge advantage. And they can usually, especially on Oasis is very, very difficult to swing once the momentum gets away from you.
It's going to be very difficult for Pantheon, having only really Tac Visor available for them. They might be trying to do a dry push. Oh, never mind.
Jedi on the high ground. Cowboy actually gets Void, and he's gonna follow up. He gets J4, he gets Kavagun, and NoC will help him out with others as well.
If they were trying for a bit of a dry push, I don't think they got what they wanted. I think they just gave more ult charge to Owl than anything else.
Well, I mean, they did get a bit of ult charge. J4 does
not
have
as much
that,
as Owl did. Jesus.
Yeah, well, J4 does have that Tac Visor available, but once again, a very, very efficient hold from Owl, only committing the Nano Boost and the Deadeye.
Again, they're ignoring Minty Boy, maybe?
Well, they know
no,
Canary does boop him off, but Mini Boy will jump onto the members and pop his Primal Rage. J4 has popped his Tac Visor, gets NoC there, who tries to get into the backline. Drops to even enough. And Canary trying to boop Kama off, but he doesn't succeed. And now the self-destruct will come through. Into the backline, he gets Checkers, who could not turn his shield around in time. And, well, there's a man advantage right now for the side of NoC Owls, and they have the positional advantage as well. Canary is the only one left alive on the point, keeping overtime alive, doing what he can. Kama-kun does come back, gets a very nice lift up but NoC will finish him off. And, well, NoC Owls will take Oasis, so my first call was correct. They take Oasis 3-1. Milo pulling it out with that electric.
I want this. That. Oh, wasn't the play I thought it was going to be. Still very good though. Oh my god, Milo. Jesus.
Yeah. Well,
how many Milos did he do? Like one. Oof.
Yeah, he did one. One electric cowboy a day keeps the doctor away.
Let me just pull up the. Sorry, let me just quickly pull
MVP. Well, we're gonna be next map will be Escort.
Kings Row Route 66, actually.
Yep.
Oh, you muted yourself. Like old times. Pantheon.
And we're back. We're back with our second round of Pantheon eSports versus NoC Owls.
NoC Owls.
And I just realized Pantheon is actually called Pantheon eSports.
I'm just gonna call it Pantheon.
They're esporters cyber athletes. So,
Well, technically, like
they-
you
they-
give
they-
a small child, if you give a small child a controller and they go play Overwatch, technically it's still esports. Just like you give like a 2-year-old a soccer ball when they go play soccer, it's technically
Mate.
sports.
I think that's a little harsh. Okay, are you comparing?
I'm not.
all of these
I'm not
players-
comparing. I'm
these
just.
players to 2-year-olds?
I'm not
playing on a controller?
comparing-
I'm sorry.
I'm not comparing them to 2-year-olds. I'm just saying, the definition of esports is very wide and vast, and it can apply
We're
to
gonna have
many
like a-
things.
Are we gonna have like a? You know how they have MasterChef Kids? Is this gonna be like OWL Kids? Like
OWL.
Overwatch League Kids?
OWL Junior. Oh no!
If only, man.
Oh shit! I'm still recording. My computer hasn't died.
anyway,
Yet. Really proud of
Anyway,
it.
let's talk about the compositions. On defense, we're going to have the Ryan Zarya once again. Very, very good on King's Row, especially on defense on point A. So that's no surprise. And actually, they're going to be playing triple tank with Roadhog. So something from a couple of patches ago. And Roadhog is...
Still nothing compared to the was it quintuple tank?
Yeah,
Quintuple tank, basically. Jeez.
the 5-tank Lucio support compositions that NoC Wolves likes to run. That is something else entirely, but not sure if those will come out now that Mercy has been Mercy is no longer the meta pick.
Why would it not come out? It's even better. Fucking.
Well, I guess so. Well, it depends. Well, we're gonna see Hanzo come out for Nox. We'll see whether he sticks with it. He is gonna stick with it. So once again, something from a few patches ago. Hanzo is popular on King's Row A attack. And we're gonna see actually the Shimada brothers, the Genji also out for Marlo, who has swapped for Milo, and the nice scatter arrow onto Trismil will immediately open up the fight. And it's gonna be difficult with the spawn timers for them to get back. They're not running a Mercy after all. Nox gets a nice headshot onto Azar. Kills are being traded out, but that actually favors the attacking team on this point A. And fair enough, the point is now ticking up. Jarps with the double kill towards the end. Trismail is now back, but he's trying to do
push back
as best he can. Canary is supporting him, but Mini is just swinging at him, gets him with the fire strike, and now they have complete control of the point, and they get the cap. Almost.
I think
Almost.
No, they've definitely
They've
got
got the
it.
cap. They've got
Pantheon's forced to back off. Really, they only had 2 players versus 6. Let's have a look at Owl charges again. It seems that Owl is very close, except Noxious, understandably.
Yeah, we could see the Graviton Surge and the Dragon Blade come out for NoC Owls. They're gonna be. Actually, I'm surprised that
They're
they're
ready
not
for a
really
lot of
trying to
different,
hold in this choke with the Zarya. I
compositions.
guess they're
A lot of different combos, sorry.
bit scared of the ults that are available, and the Graviton Surge will come down, and the Hanzo ult, the Dragon Strike will go through. The Tac Visor is also committed by J4. He actually gets a triple kill from that by himself, and a double kill with the Helix Rocket. Cleans up by himself. He's the only one alive. He's 1v1 right now. He's trying to he's peeking from behind the Halo. The Helix Rockets will not kill him, and he eventually gets him down. And
I think we've seen play of the game right there.
that was an amazing solo performance by J4. He's forced to back away and wait for his team to respawn, but he did ensure the team fight victory for them. And well, they are at an ult disadvantage. The Nano Blade will now come through. He immediately gets the double kill with a slash and dash. And the supports are now down. He's going to kill J4 as well. The Earth Shatter will be committed very, very late, actually. I'm not sure about that decision. And he's not going to get anything out of it either. But now they're going to be getting a pretty much a free push, I think, up to point B. There's going to be a last
They forgot the cart! Push the cart!
There's going to be a last-minute defense. They've only got 1 on the card, actually. They could have probably gotten
They could have gone the cart. I was keeping quiet because oh, never mind then.
The Graviton Surge will be committed, and
But Transcendence does save.
Ultimate trying to combo over the Transcendence. Very, very nice from Noxious. Will keep everyone alive, and the kills will come through for Knock Owls, and they'll get that point B with very little time wasted. So 4 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock.
Owl has slowly been eating through their bank of ult charges, and they're pretty much down to, well, they have their dragon grab up again, J4 is with his Tac Visor again. I don't think he'll be able to do the same thing twice though. Pretty sure Owl will learn the lesson.
Trismail is actually going to switch onto that Winston. And Marlowe has the Dragon Blade available. He's trying to go into a Genji duel with his opposing Aza, and the Tac Visor is committed by JJ because they have the man advantage. Nox though getting a scatter onto Aza will kill him. Sorry, I think that'll be enough.
What the?
Oh, the Graviton Surge will catch 3 members, and a Dragon Strike actually will kill 3 as well. The nice scatter there at the end to kill J4, and that's going to be a team wipe for the side of Knock Owls, and they're going to get a very nice lead there onto
that beautiful sleep.
Boyd trying to do what he can, but
J4 and Canary both on it. I think they might be able to hold on to it. Depends on if they manage to get someone.
They need to get at least one pick, and J4 does get it onto Noxious, but Nox immediately answered back with the scatter arrow onto Tristan.
Just in time, as is deflecting for his life. No, go back in.
The Dragon Blade nanobit onto Nox right now, and the Dragon Blade is committed by both sides.
Oh.
But no kills, Mini Boy getting the double kill onto Alzan Canary. J4 trying to do what he can with the solo carry once again, but it's only a matter of time.
Throrash just having the time of his life, just a shooting gallery of anyone and everyone.
They're actually delaying extremely well here.
Yeah,
the kills are
considering
all
they don't really have
the
healer, Jesus.
One by one.
It's not an overtime, so they have like plenty of clock. I think
right.
I think the goal. If they can bring the clock down to under like a minute, that'd be great. Oh,
the shout out onto Trismail will end his Primal Rage and get him down, but
we're gonna see maybe 4 players on the point at the same time. Pantheon might be able to pull this back. No, 2 dead,
there's no
1 dead,
and Pantheon, and eventually it's only a matter of time until they get that team wipe going. And Knock Owls do take King's Row with a reasonably fast time. So we'll see the final time. I think it was 2 minutes and 2 minutes and 32 seconds. And well,
how is Pantheon going to come back in this one?
Is there an audio delay, Mars on the Moon? Please let me know. I don't know. I'm not sure what he's saying. He just said like the delay. Is the audio delayed along with the stream when you delay it? I would assume so.
I would hope so, but it's OBS.
You would hope so, yeah. I mean, otherwise it doesn't make much sense, right?
just all this yelling.
The delay on the point. Okay. Okay, sorry. Yeah, okay. We got
Pantheon Pantheon seems to have chosen a classic dive. Owl with the Zarya Rhine that has served them so well on Oasis.
Actually, it's on defense as well. Once again, very good composition. Point A, King's Row defense. But no Hanzo coming out for the side of Pantheon, so they're not going to try that. Nox was very, very potent on that Hanzo on their attack round. But they're not going to be trying for any snipers. Just going with that straight Korean dive comp with the Tracer Genji. Nox is actually going to be on Soldier 76 this time. So
Owl has chosen a very safe setup. Not really too far forward, just around the corner from the hotel. I think it's very good for defending against any flank really.
Yeah, but
let's see what Pantheon does about that. Sorry.
Well, they're immediately going to go through the choke, so there's no high ground push or anything. Just going to push straight in onto the point around that statue there. And J4 trying to get into the backline on that Tracer. He is there now, and now there's a bit of a dive coming in. The grenade is very, very good there by Flora Ash, catching pretty much everyone and healing his own team as well. That was a brilliant play by the Ana.
Bit of a dive is somewhat of an underestimation.
That dive didn't
K-Mus
go-
overstaying his welcome a little bit there.
Didn't go very well for the side of Pantheon, and they fed a lot of ult charge to Flora as well, and NoC, who's at 80% onto that attack visor. But on the side of Pantheon, they're also closing in on a nano boost and a pulse bomb. So we'll see whether they can get the initial picks necessary. They're gonna go through. Looks like are they gonna go through hotel? No, they're gonna be going for the straight push onto the point once again. The nano boost and the attack visor are now up for NoC. So we'll see whether they pull that out. The dive comes through onto Noxus, but he pulls out the transcendence just in time, and now the nano visor comes through for the triple kill from Nox. Well, that's about as easy as it really gets. They dive straight in onto Noxus because they thought he was out of position, but Miniboy turning around immediately and Noxus popping his transcendence at the perfect time, just when he got down to that sliver of health.
I think Pantheon might have they might have made a bit of a misdecision not trying to push in just then, because AAOL now have their Graviton available to them for this push, which could very much be a very bad thing.
Nanoblade's gonna come
There
through.
he goes.
Nanoblade
being crushed by it.
And the Dragon Blade is gonna be committed. Actually, Alza getting a kill before
the sound
that
barrier
damage was done. And they've got an advantage now. Drops getting a late double kill though will even things up. But it's going to be difficult with the spawn distances for the defending side to get back. It's going to be a tick. And they'll probably get the second as well. It's ticking up very, very fast. Miniboy getting the kill onto J4. But looks like they're going to give it up. And Pantheon will take the first point. But as you can see, the time bank is a lot lower than what NoC Owls had on their own attack. So it was a great idea from Jobs to actually Graviton there, because they committed the Dragon Blade, but there was no real follow-up, and the Ana Grenade was also very good to keep everyone alive in that Graviton.
Well, there was a follow-up. It just was the blade didn't catch anything because of the sound barrier, pretty much. It was very good play and counterplay. Oh!
As the dive coming through, Trismail does manage to take Noxus blow. He pops that Transcendence. The Pulse Bomb also coming down, but not getting anything. And the attack visor also out now for Nox. He gets Trismail, and pushing the members of Pantheon back into spawn right now. And very decisive teamfight victory once again by NoC Owl.
This is a bit of a difficult stagger there for Pantheon. They're going to have to wait very, very long for all the members to get back. And it's only now that J4 is coming off respawn. They don't really have a huge amount of options available to them for this push. They only really have Nano Boost and Sound Barrier, which are both not exactly what you want to engage with when the enemy has their own Primal Rage,
the Dragon Blade is very, very close as well for Azza, so they could combo that.
Maybe.
The dive comes through, and the Dragon Blade will be committed. No Nano Boost yet, but he does get the initial kill to Noxus. Resets onto a kill onto Jobs as well. And J4 following up with the picks as well. The Primal Rage was committed by
I was wrong.
Doesn't get anything.
I was very wrong. That was a very good play by Azza.
Very, very good Dragon Blade by Azza there. Immediately getting the double kill necessary to push the fire, and Flora is going to be severely
that's going to be very, very bad for AAOL. They've probably lost the second checkpoint off the back of that, just having to wait for
the
Rana. It's not going to be very healthy for them. We do see that Marlo is going for a sneaky flank though.
And he does get the contest, so now the members of AAOL are going to push on, but they're a man down. The Graviton Surge will also come through,
what the fuck is
combined with
happening?
the Diva Self-Destruct, but doesn't actually get anything. As the sound barrier was very, very well timed. Canary getting Mini Boy there, and Trismail actually pulling it out as well, getting knocked. So now there's a man advantage for the attacking side, as you would expect, because they were a man down to start with.
Desperately trying to boot any and everyone away just to get that last 0.8 of the meter. I think that's it's one of the length of one of my legs.
Well, they managed to get that point B, and now there's a huge ult advantage on defense for.
Oh, Mini got spotted.
Owls. So they did have to. Pantheon did have to commit quite a few ults to get onto that point B. There's a good chance now for NoC Owls to stop this payload in their tracks in the next fight. We'll see whether they manage to do so as the Nano Blade coming out immediately, getting Void and resetting onto Keimakun. And that's the support
Hand would be
line
good to try and take this
decimated.
as a... Oh, it's very, very good control. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but Owl just crushed the members of Pantheon who didn't have their ults first. Forcing pretty much... Well, I think that's probably the most optimal way you can do it, right? Because you force the correct members to not take any ult charge, and well, the remaining members can't really use their ults either, being like 1 or 2 people down. And Mini is once again gonna flank with great results.
He's right onto the spawn line right now.
No.
NoC's getting the initial pick on
Nox was ready this time.
Trizimel also answering back, and he's taken down the Transcendence. Is good by Noxious, and Nox will combat that into a kill onto Trizimel. And once again, the defending side doing very, very well. The Dragon Blade is committed by Azzy, gets the kill onto Nox, and he gets one onto Flura as well. Make it 3.
He's not looking for good for Void.
And well, that could really even up things, as Mini is really the only one left on the point. He's taken down by J4, and this is going to be
Owl's coming back, and this is going to be well, do or die for Pantheon. Really, they might not have this time for a second push after this fight. They'll have 15 seconds left.
To group up at spawn. They're going to push right in on the point straight away. Primal Rage is out now for Trizimel to try and boop everyone off the point. Nox his popped, his tag visor gets Alza. And Marlo is going to dash through Void as well on that Baby Diva. So this is going to be a very good defense. They do manage to time their engage very, very well. And they have a huge ult advantage yet again.
Yeah, if Trizmel's ult had gotten that maybe just 1 boop, not 2 to be greedy, but just 1 boop, that could have been very, very different for Pantheon.
Yeah, I'm not sure about.
Not really sure. This looks very, very bad for Pantheon. They'd have to be very, very lucky to get enough value to push it all the way to the end. But we'll see.
Well, as I say that, the Nano Boost comes out, and Marlo immediately gets the double kill with his Dragon Blade. The self-destruct will also be committed by Void to try and delay. He gets remech'd, but he's very, very low right now. And
he's
eventually
also
going to be demech'd once again. Nox will finish him off.
And that's overtime.
In that previous push, what Trizimel should have probably done is go straight to the spawn and pop his Primal Rage to try and keep everyone in spawn. Keimakun trying to do what he can as they're in overtime right now, popping that Transcendence. Aza gets that Dragon Blade, he pops it out. But can he get anything? It doesn't look like it, and actually it's going to be a C9.
It's not really a C9 if everyone fucking dies and you're
Well, the Winston was right there, so I'm going to call that a C9. But it was a tough ask for Pantheon to get back into that, as the fight had pretty much been lost already.
Pantheon with a very good showing. 2 to 3 isn't that bad a loss. Like, it's a lot better than some other teams have done tonight.
Whoa. That's right.
Just
As,
write that down.
Knockouts have taken 2 maps now, and we're going to be heading on to Assault for our 3rd map. Well, we'll be back in a couple of minutes for our 3rd map, so stay tuned.
Yep. Bye. I need curry. Fuck.
Alright,
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Earlier than
from
we
third
expected. I'm still hungry. I've still not been fed.
Munsky is dying right now.
I think my spleen is trying to eat itself. It really hurts. Just
Mate, it's only 6 p.m. What?
I ate at like 10. I've not eaten anything since. I've been online and talking to people from like 8 o'clock, and I finished studying at like fucking 3 a.m. last night. It's not been a good week for Munchki. Let's put it that way. It's not been a good week for Munchki.
Let's all press F to pay respect to Munchki.
Monkey.
Apologies. Press F to pay respect.
Press F.
Well, there's
old does that
two
mean?
chat delays, so I'm not going to see any Fs for 2 minutes, but it's alright. We're on to NoC, we're back to Russia, and the Russian is coming out for Pantheon eSports on the defense. Ryan Zarya. And the Zen and Anna has a support duo, so pretty standard. And on the attack side, it looks like they're going for a more divey comp. Also quite standard. Mini Boy on that Winston and Jobs on the Diva.
Let me just quickly check that I've got everything set up well and correct. Alright, I'm good. Yeah, just making sure I've got my own post. You know my post-it notes? You should get post-it notes. It's great.
Mate, my post-it notes are in my head. No, I need to get post-it notes. That's a good idea. Well, Milo is also back, so there's going to be the Milo and the Marlo on the side of NoC Owls. That's going to confuse me to no end. Well, as we start with the first attack.
It's better than Noxious and Nox, so like literally the exact same. It's going to be very interesting.
Through the right side of the long flank, taking over that high ground, and the rotation has come through.
What a reverse!
For the side of the side of Pantheon. And the dive is coming through. Jobs immediately getting a kill onto Canary in the midst of it, so they've got the man advantage right now. He does get teammates by Void.
What a beautiful surround! Like, whoops, never mind. Minty getting spanked there by Trismal.
Going on right now.
That
traded, though. The charge is very, very good onto Noxious, but Milo, meanwhile, is carrying with his McCree and getting, I think, 4 kills in the midst of that fight. And, well, they have complete control of the point right now. It's quickly ticking up. They're going to get the cap as the respawns come through. Pantheon will have to set up for their point B defense.
That was, well, that honestly could have gone either way up until the very, very end. I think, was it Trismal who missed like one hammer, and well, that cost him his teammate. Whoa.
Well, Jobs
sorry, NBC.
As they're going to be playing triple tank, and the Nano Boost will come through onto Mini to try and force the issue. Well, the double pulse bomb by J4, that'll open
very good
up,
value, and
that'll probably ensure a successful defense as the members of NoC are going to back off, not feed any more ult charge. But that was a brilliant double pulse bomb there by J4.
Pantheon is looking pretty decently set up. If AAOL chooses not to push in within the next 10 seconds, they'll have a Shadow pretty much ready, and maybe even their Graviton for this fight. A lot of CC there that will allow them very good defense of this point.
All eyes are really on Marlo to see what
he can do
with this Dragon Blade. As the dive is now coming through, Mini Boy diving into the back line, and the Nano Boost is actually going to go onto J4, and he gets taken out by Milo, so nothing gained from that, and Mini Boy is going to get a double kill in the midst of it with that Primal Rage, and now they have 5 men on the point. The cap is ticking up very, very quickly. Canary's going to try and come back to do what he can, but he's getting zoned out. And now there's 2 ticks on the board. J4 does manage to contest, and the Graviton Surge is good, catching 3 members, and well, that's going to be a defense.
Yeah, it's going to be just enough.
Milo's going to pull out the Deadeye, doesn't get
what was
anything,
that?
But J4 will clean up. And they do defend. They only give up 2 ticks, so Considering the way that fight went at the start, I think that was a pretty good effort there from Pantheon.
Oh, J4 did actually lose to Marlo. That was wholly unexpected. Well, not too much lost really. Owl would have been severely disabled if the Genji died. No, here they go, coming in again.
Dragon Blade's gonna come through and the Nano Boost, the Sound Barrier and the Transcendence from both teams, but it's not enough.
My
the
lord.
Nano Blade will cut everyone down. And Marlo with 5 kills will ensure
who
the point
would have
is
known
capped.
that who would have known J4's failure to kill J4's failure to kill that Genji kind of cost them the entire point.
Well, to be honest, he
in
had
like a
Dragon
strange
Blade
roundabout
available in
way.
the previous push as well, but it's
He
really
did,
a
just
matter of,
wasn't really like a great time.
yeah, it was a matter of
is that?
timing really. He would have been able to delay their push for a couple of seconds, and who knows, they could have probably had another ult up by then. But really, they popped the Transcendence at pretty much perfectly. But as you know, the Nano Blade can dash, the slash dash combo can burst straight through Transcendence, and that's exactly what he did.
Just have to be like very well. You just be very well disciplined, very well. Your mechanical skill in muscle memory really has to be up to scratch to be able to pull it off, though. Like dash and blade.
More like the way that Pantheon actually reacted to that was probably off. He managed to get straight into the backline and get 2 kills instantly. They
Pantheon?
probably could have avoided that by knowing that the nano boost or even just the Dragon Blade was available and actually spread out a bit more, make it harder for him to get his dash resets off and get the multiple kills. But of course, it is pretty difficult. The dive came through from Mini Boy and corralled everyone into one spot and made it very, very easy for Marlo to pull off the initial picks. So
the more detailed analysis there by the person among the both of us who's played Genji. I think I've played less than an hour with Genji. It's really embarrassing.
Well, I'm not the greatest Genji player in the world, definitely.
No, secret
but
like
I played,
Smurf player.
I have played it for
Secret
more
Smurf
than 1
player.
hour. That is something I can say with certainty. I have played for more than 1 hour.
Sort of playing with the setup. Using the mobility.
There's going to be Korean dive on the attack. And almost
Very
a Korean
strange.
dive with McCree, the only variation for defense on the defense by NoC Owls. And they're actually going to hold on this left-hand side high ground. Not something you see very often. And the rotation is going to come through. Very nice sleep down to J4, but there's no follow-up. The grenade is also thrown out, but doesn't manage to hit anyone. And they're just trading here from either high ground. Mini Boy's gonna try and get the leap onto Canary.
Canary!
Does so, and it's gonna be followed up by Marlo, who dashes through the members of the team, corrals into that room. Kills are being traded out, but the red team, NoC Owls, is going to be on top of those trades. And
Was
Wowza
very,
is the only one left now. He's probably gonna get staggered, as is Void with that baby diva, I think. No, they're gonna kill him. They're gonna be merciful. And
Plus, also given to Owl's players, they're fighting for a very, very extended period without any support from the healers or one of their DPSs there, who stayed back on the left hand or right hand, just the outer ledge.
You know what? The amazing thing about all of that is when Milo still managed to get 3 kills despite being on the other side of the point. So that's some impressive accuracy on that McCree. As they're going to be trying to go through that right-hand side once again onto that high ground. Once again, the trades are going to be coming through, spam from one side of the point to the other.
I think
And now they're going to be trying to move in with the Lucio speed boost. They've managed to get the dive off, but the nano boost is going to get onto Mini Boy, and Azza is going to be denied from using that Dragon Blade. That was an amazing play there by Noxious, and Marlo is going to clean up. Meanwhile, Noxious also committing that Transcendence to ensure the team wipe. Canary will reset.
I think it was a bit of a mistake to engage there after they've been nailed by the what was it? By the nano grenade. A questionable decision by Canary to drop his own nano grenade on his team when most of them was still an anti-heal. So, you know, it basically touched one person, and that was it. And that was
actually,
all that,
I have to say that
Very
Azza's decision to
questionable.
Dragon Blade, although he's now switched off onto the Roadhog, so I'm not sure if he was planning to switch from the start, just wanted to dump that ult. Miniboy diving in, popping his Primal Rage, but he's taken reasonably low. He has to back off to his team. That gives the opportunity for Pantheon to make their way onto that high ground. They pop the sound barrier on the engage as well, but Milo on the other side has popped his Deadeye and claimed the double kill. And, well, Milo coming through once again on that McCree.
We see that Ana buff come into play again, absolutely destroying J4 and causing buying another 5 seconds, I think, for AAOL. Oh, like
Probably more like 10 seconds, yeah, 10
seconds. Sorry.
But
What's the respawn
really,
time? It's like 8 seconds, right?
really, like that fight looked quite bad once again for NoC because they
This
had
will be
the support ult disadvantage, and the way that that Pantheon engaged was actually quite good. But Milo
do or die.
coming through, as I say, Milo has the nano boost on him and the Dragon Blade out. Self-destruct won't claim anything, but he does get a kill on Takema. Azza switched onto the Widow, but he gets out-sniped by Milo, so that's not going too well for him as Jarz claims Trismel's life with the self-destruct. And Milo's going to clean up the remaining members. Now the time bank is ticking down very, very quickly. 2 seconds left. They managed to get onto the point to contest, but a very nice sleep on Takema will take him out, and the Deadeye will zone everyone off the point. The overtime's ticking down. Trismel trying to do whatever he can to get on, but he's not able to get on time in time. And really, that was a clinical performance there by NoC Owls on Volskaya. They will claim this match 3-0.
Wait, 3-0 what?
Yeah, NoC claimed it 3-0.
2-0.
They claimed the match 3-0.
Ah, sorry.
They took the map.
Couldn't hear you over the sound of that beautiful play of the game. Though I'm kind of miffed that it was not that that beautiful solo play by J4. Oh, that's gonna be a highlight.
Milo and Marlo forever confusing me, but you can be assured they will be all over the kill feed. The DPS of NoC Owls is very good, but also the support and tank play really a level above that of Pantheon. And NoC Owls may be the secondary team for NoC, but they're proving that they are a very strong team indeed. Definitely a team to watch as we move further into our league. And GG's from both teams. And I think that's about it.
Yeah, that's all for today, really. I mean, we can pop over and spectate other people, but I don't think we'll like that from us.
I think the amateur league might still be going, so switch over to the AAOL.
Oh yeah,
without the two.
We should do that.
Without
Recommend
the two, if you want to watch some of that. But we'll catch you guys around next week for more action from our AAOL Pro League. So see you guys later.